So, where to start? How Welcome everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is apartment in JBR that we just recently finished, and according to the title video, as you can see, today we are going to talk about snagging. Snagging is the last point before handover of the apartment, and it means we are checking every single detail, every single corner, everything before submitting the keys to the owner. So, first of all, I will give you a couple of points about this apartment. This is 2-bedroom apartment. It has 2 bathrooms and 1 toilet. So this is toilet on the entrance. Now let's start from the entrance. This is the main entrance that we make. Let me show you better like this. So this is the entrance. This is new panels, new mirror, and this is touch mirror with couple of lights. Entrance, these doors are completely wrapped in the white color, and this is the new marble shelf, of course DB box, and this is living room. Still a couple of things are here that we need to remove. New molding, track lights, magnetic lights on the ceiling according to client wishes. And then this is the toilet for the guests, also with touch lights. This is custom made sink with shelf. We have a toilet paper holder, towel, doors. This is kitchen. Kitchen is still not finished. We need to install the dishwasher. We have microwave. We have oven. 1 second. I need to get this protection. Hot plate, sink, and it's very nice kitchen. The kitchen the colors were chosen by the client, and the SPC was chosen from the client, and this molding design. Mostly we did everything. Basically, client is very flexible on this apartment, so a lot of things we did on our own, and we already had a handover with the client. Client is happy. So yeah, this is corridor, this is guest bathroom. Same, we have a sink design, we have a shelf, touch mirror, everything is in brass gold combination. Toilet button, towel holder, and it's quite nice. This is brass drain, shower. I'm very happy with these sinks. They look nice. They're all custom made. Doors. We have a skirting, and this is guest bedroom. Again, we have same combination magnetic track lights with LED shadow gap all the way around. We have molding on the wall, black switches and sockets, custom made wardrobe, new ventilation grills. This is laundry, and this is master bedroom. Same combination, same SPC. There is no threshold. Threshold is only on the bathroom area. Magnetic check lights. We have new AC grills. We have 2 new wardrobes. And same combination for this. We have a sink, marble shelf, combination brass and gold. And behind we have a toilet. Tiles are also the same as the guest bathroom. Also we have sockets for the hair dryer, and that's mostly it. Let me adjust you guys like this. Now, what I wanted to talk to you guys today is snagging. Like I said on the beginning of the video, snagging is the last and most important part of apartment handover. So before we hand over the apartment to the client, we need to check every single detail. Now, in this apartment, snagging is still not done. It started yesterday, and I wanted to show you a couple of things where contractors, including us, always make a lot of mistakes. And this is normal. This is completely normal. Everything can be sorted. And usually this happens when you have a very fast renovation process and everything is done in a couple of weeks. And there is a lot of people in the apartment. We had, I think, over 20 people in this apartment in one point. And this is completely normal. So if you're renovating apartment or you want to make sure that everything was done right, let me guide you through the common mistakes that contractors are doing, including us. Nobody is perfect, everyone has mistakes. The most important thing is that these mistakes are fixable. It can be easily be fixed, it can be sanded down, it can be painted, silicone can be applied, Majun for the walls, these kind of things. So this is completely normal. Now, let's start from the entrance. I will show you guys like this. So, let's say for example, doors are wrapped completely. The most important thing is always check the corners. Always check all these things. Let's say we can see here there is a couple of things that need to be done. The peephole, always to see if everything was done around the peephole. The connection here, we can see there is one thing that needs to be repaired. Corners, this is a bit dirty, so this needs to go under deep cleaning. And always check all things, let's say around the handles. So this one was done very good. So there is a couple of things we can see. The wrapping is here damaged, so this needs to be changed. This is cleaning. This is most important. Now, on this particular job we have these panels. These panels are usually just applied with silicone, and always check these corners. Here is okay, there is a little bit silicone that needs to be cleaned. And always try to check the connection between these panels. So usually these panels, they are, see this is silicone that somebody forgot and needs to be cleaned. Always check connection between these panels. Sometimes it can be crooked. Is it crooked or crooked? I don't know. So check the connection, if everything is straight, if everything is done properly. Then if you have these kind of things like ending trims, always check the gaps, if the silicone is applied or not. And then if you have anything that it's combined with these panels, always check also for the silicones, all the corners. For example, this corner needs to be done a little bit, and always check the trims down if all the silicone is applied or not. So here everything looks okay. There is a couple of things that need to be done, but mostly that's it. Now moving forward, sockets, switches. Here we have a nice black glass switch. This one even looks okay, a bit cleaning, but this one needs to have a good cleaning. These kind of things, you can see, cannot happen. This need to be fixed. And then also cleaning of the doors, of architraves, and these kind of things. So this apartment already passed one deep cleaning from our side. Now we are doing the snagging after deep cleaning, and then after that we will do once again complete deep cleaning when we are completely sure that everything is fine and everything is according to our standard. Now we checked the entrance and we checked the panels, mirror. Of course, I forgot about this. You always need to check if the mirror is damaged. Check all the corners. If you have mirror, check if it's scratched somewhere. So these kind of things still can be replaced. Now, like I said, switches, sockets, around switch and sockets. Let's see here. For example, this is for snagging. For example, see this when painters were doing final painting. These kind of things are not acceptable, and this needs to be done. Also, all switches, let's say for example this would pass with the client, but check always around, for example, these thermostats also. So our guys already applied the silicone here, so you can see it's nice. There is no any problems with, let's say for example, gaps or missing majoon or missing paint or this kind of things. Now this is living room. Magnetic tracks are one of the, for me, one of most beautiful lights, and it's very popular now. But the thing is, they are very hard for install and to finish. They need to be installed before drywall. After drywall is applied, majoon on all of the corners, all the gaps, everything needs to be done. And usually, let's say for example, the good thing is that I have tripod, so I can give you a closer look. So let's say for example, you can see this gap on the end of the track light. So let's say this one is okay, only needs cleaning, but there is a couple of gaps here that needs to be addressed to. Then we have mostly everything on this side okay. Let's say this one needs a good cleaning, and we need to check these details also. If there is any need for any repair, like majoon, this end is not done properly, we need to close this end with majoon, and again sanding and painting. So there is a lot of details, don't forget this. And this is a common thing in renovation. For us, for me personally, sometimes even after 2 or 3 times checking, marking, putting a snag list, pointing out to our engineer or supervisor, or engineer is pointing to the supervisor or vice versa, always after the last final deep cleaning we can find a couple of snags. Because snagging depends on the lights, of course. So now it's dark outside, I'm checking. I came here to make this video, already found a couple of snags that maybe during the day under normal light I would not see. So the most important thing for us is make at least three different lights. First of all, make it during day. So check every single corner, every wall, every skirting, every molding on the wall during the day. Mark everything, point to the contractor, this is wrong, this is under snagging, and this is not good, you need to repair this. Even if you see that it's already done, they are already preparing to give you a handover of the apartment, but you are noticing this. So take your time, don't accept handing over of apartment or villa before at least 3 checks. First one is during the day. Second one is during the night, same like this, like I'm doing now. So this is the lights that are going to be in the apartment. Sometimes this is, for example, 3000 warm white. Sometimes people are putting normal white lights. So it's a different shadows, different lighting, different warmth of light. And it's showing different details, different snags, different repairs, different mistakes. Depends on the light, of course. So the second one is during night. Check it like this. Put all the lights in apartment or your villa. Turn on, come 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I mean, it's your apartment, it's your villa. You can come whenever you want. Check during night. Like I said, under normal lights that you are going to use during nighttime. That's the second one. The third one, and for me personally the most important one, is come during night. Turn off all of the lights, completely all of the lights. Open a light on your mobile phone, put a flashlight and go through the apartment. Check walls, check details, checks around sockets, these kind of things, because I'm completely sure that you will find something. And let me demonstrate you. Like I said, this apartment is still not done. It's still not handover. It's still passing through a couple of rounds of inspection. So let's do it together. Like I said, turn off completely lights, take your phone, take normal flashlight from your phone, and then just let me turn you around, guys. Let's see if we can find anything. Probably yes, but let's say if we can find something. Oh, we can. See? It's not big deal. But for example, it can probably pass, but there is a line here, it's from painting, I think you can see it on the screen, that needs to be addressed. For example, around thermostat, it looks okay. Let's check the corners look okay. Here there is a small kind of scratch or something that cannot be so seen from normal light. So let's say this for me looks okay. The most important is the corners here. So let's say let's say this wall, there is something happening here. So this is majoon and it's not sanded, and it needs to be sanded down and repainted. So for example, keep in mind this this wall. So let's turn on the light and let's come here. Yeah, not much you can see. Even me with the naked eye, I cannot see that anything is wrong with this wall. So we are always using these 3 steps: during the day checkup, during the night checkup with normal lights that are in the apartment, and the third one, turn off all the lights completely dark. Get a flashlight. You can buy from Amazon flashlight if you don't have on the phone, but you can use the phone and then just scan the room, scan the details, scan the corners, and you will see. Now, like I said, there is a couple of things. For example, this will not pass with the client, so this needs to be fixed. Again, painters, we need to check. This one is looking better, but still needs to be done. Same corners. This is silicone, it needs to be cleaned. Around the switch, so this switch looks okay. It looks completely okay. Also, all these things around ventilation, especially if you are changing the ventilation, make sure that it's all the corners, all the lines are perfect. Around the sprinkler installation, don't forget, contractor is not allowed to paint this sprinkler or cover it. It needs to be as it is if it's from the wall. Now, same thing here. Check all the corners around the windows, around floor, all the sockets, and if you have a molding, especially check all the things on the molding if they are properly done. For example, this one is, as you can see, this one is installed before the wall was going for painting. So the molding was done, majoon was done on the corner, and then in the final stage it was painted completely. So there is these steps that everyone needs to follow, every single contractor. And we saw a lot of mistakes, of course, from previous contractors. And that's why I'm trying to make this video as awareness that mistakes can happen. And they are happening everyone, like I said, even us. And this is completely normal. But there are things that cannot be forgiven, is a huge mistakes that contractors are doing in Dubai or in UAE, and they are completely fine with this. They will come, they will install, not make it as it should be, and then just leave the site. And they really don't care. So like I said, small things can always happen, small mistakes, and this is perfectly fine. It can be fixed. Even if something is noticeable, even after the client is already moving in, we are here that always can come back and fix. But we are trying to do 99% of snagging before handover. So, like we said, this is things that you need to take care. Switches, skirting, corners, around thermostat. Check in 3 lighting condition during day, during normal lights like this, and with your camera flashlight. Now, I think we cover living room, bedrooms, these kind of things. If you have a contractor who is making a joinery by himself or he has a third party, always check the joinery. Always check the corners around the joinery, how it's installed. Is it combined with the skirting on the floor? Is it leveled? Connections with the ceiling? Did contractor apply the silicone? the gaps and these kind of things before signing off and taking in your own possession, because later it's finished, probably you will never catch them. Now, two more things are pending to show you. Kitchen, where we are spending majority of the time, and bathroom, where probably we are also spending a majority of the time. So this kitchen is not finished, but I will show you quickly. We need to install the dishwasher, like I said in the beginning, but always check if the appliances are connected as it should be, if there is any gaps, if they are working, open, for example, everything. Check all the gaps, all the things. Same here, we need to install the fridge. Check these things. Sometimes we notice that contractor who is coming, they would install the old one that are already rusting, but for them it's apparently okay. Always check all the corners, open every single cabinet, check inside, check if everything is clean after the contractor is done. Check all the gaps, all the silicones, all the gaps on the appliances itself. We have a masking tape, I don't know for what reason here. So let's remove this masking tape just in case that sometimes contractor, and this is true thing, sometimes contractor can hide things by applying a masking tape or protection foil, saying, yeah, this one we will remove before handover, and it's usually already too late. When you or them remove, they are already gone. All these gaps around the sink, all things on the ceiling, this one we need to remove, so check the gaps. This one is just fixed today. We need to remove the masking tape, and then we need to apply the silicone, the white silicone around the diffuser. Remember, fire alarms, they cannot be painted, they cannot be touched. It needs to be a professional company. Also switches again, and you always have time, check every single corner, every single detail, because you're working for yourself and you're paying the money for this kind of renovations. So for example, this is small thing that needs to be removed. I will remove it just now like this, but this one needs to be fixed. Bathrooms, the most important ones. Let me give you a couple of pointers here. Before contractor hand you over or during a handover, always, but always keep a couple of things in mind. You need to inspect the water flow in front of the contractor. If you are happy with water flow and cold and hot water is running perfectly fine, accept the job. Of course, check all the silicones, all the small bits and pieces. So the water flow is the first one. The second one is always check in the shower, in the toilet, get the water running, leave it for a couple of minutes, check the pressure, check the drain. And the most important thing is get the shower fully running, leave it running on the floor, and by this you will see the angle of the shower. So when the water is running down, if it's escaping outside and it's going behind this glass barrier, this glass front, it means something is wrong with this angle. These tiles here, that's why we have a point here. So all these tiles from here, the slope is going into this drain, and it's always 99% done like that. So this glass is of course preventing water to spray outside, but it's also hiding a gap between this level and that level. And from here to that drain, it's approximately a half of centi, so 5 mm slope, so the water can run into the drain. So that's one of the most important things in the bathrooms. Check the pressure, check if the cold water is running, if hot water is running, and if all the fixtures, mixers, toilet, shower sets, these kind of things, if they are working properly before signing off and taking your apartment or your villa. So this pressure here is okay. Same, this is already checked, there is enough slope, the water is falling down and it's going shut off. Also you need to check for the pressure, and yes, then after that you can take your apartment and take the keys, pay the contractor if you have any payment agreements to be done before or after the handover, and that's it. Enjoy your apartment. I think we covered everything. It was half an hour. I know maybe I'm talking a bit too much. I'm still adjusting on this this YouTube thing, and yeah, I'm giving best of myself. And of course we are very busy. We have currently 5 apartments that we are renovating. This one is almost done. Next couple of days it should be a handover with the client, and that's it. So a bit shorter video. I mean short, it's half an hour, but hopefully I try to give you example of everything that you need to check before taking your apartment keys from the contractor and settling the final payments. I don't even need to mention, check the lights if everything is working, check the sockets if everything is working, all the fixtures that you requested from the contractor, and after that, when you're completely sure, you can take the apartment, take the keys, and that's it. My best advice for you is take your time. Like I said, check everything during day, check everything during night. Use multiple lights, use multiple opportunity. Try to use apartment if already everything is done. Try to use the toilet, try to use the shower, everything like you are already living in this apartment. I know apartment is still under renovation and you cannot use it fully, but it's your apartment, it's you're paying money for the contractor. So try to use every single fixture, every single socket, take a charger of the phone and put it in every single socket, see if it's charging, if everything is working. Open, close all the doors, even stupid things like a portaphone. Take a portaphone, check if it's working, let someone in from the basement if you're living in the apartment on the high floor. And don't forget details, details, details. Unfortunately, there's a lot of companies here that they are lacking in these details, but hopefully this will filter in the future. And yeah, like I said, you're paying money for this apartment, for your villa, for everything that you're renovating. So take your time, check every single detail, go through all the rooms, all the fixtures, all the accessories that you're paying for before final handover. And don't be scared. You can push the contractor, you can tell them this is not okay, you need to fix this one, come back, bring tools, I don't care, it's not as we agreed, and they need to do it. If you need any advice, feel free to give me a comment, shout out, say what's the problem, and I will be happy, more than happy to reply. Thank you very much, guys, and see you soon on the next video of other apartments that we are working on, and I will show you the progress. And yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. It's already late, so it's already 7:15, and I need still to visit one more apartment, and then I'm off to finally home. Thank you, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.